Welcome to Fallout 76. This is Jim. In this video, we're going to take a look at completing the daily challenges for today, Sunday, March the 31st, 2024. As you can see right behind me, we are here at Wavy Willows Water Park. And for the next 24 hours, we have the Invaders From Beyond, which is pretty cool. So we've been having these April Fool challenges coming up every day since this past Thursday. And we're going to take part before we continue on with our daily challenges here.
Is to destroy the brainwave siphons. They are currently protected by force fields, but defeating alien leaders should leave them vulnerable.
So we have quite a few people showing up, which is pretty awesome. We're going to need them.
As they emit painful energy pulses when processing brainwaves.
Let's get our sneak on here. For those of you who never partake, the first wave's pretty easy. The second wave can get a little challenging. Just an FYI, just make sure you bring your A game with you. Alright, there we go. Good stuff. Yeah, this is so much fun. Alien Invaders, or Invaders from Beyond, I should say. There's a whole bunch of them in there. See them in there?
An alien lieutenant is coming.
Alright.
Should disable the
I think it's Lieutenant so-and-so. Oh, let's get a health in us here. Jeez.
The brainwave siphon.
Alright, destroy this guy here. Now I believe, oh look at that, we did kill a creature while well fed. Perfect. We'll still go through the paces of everything. And alien invaders are considered creatures, I guess.
Watch out for missile strikes.
Let's take a look at the dailies here real quick. Nothing really to do other than what we've been doing there. Okay, so good stuff. Good stuff. Alright, let's move on to the next one. Now, we can come back later on to grab the spoils, and that's what we'll probably end up doing. This is the wrong weapon to be bringing to this. Circuit breaker here. Oh, this guy right here beside me. Didn't even see him there. He didn't see me either, apparently.
They are beaming down now.
Alright, so the second wave will be two lieutenants there, Captain Alpha. And then the other guy is right there. No, it's Captain Alpha still. I don't know where the other guy is at. Oh, Captain Omega, there he is right there. Good stuff.
No time to lose. Destroy that brainwave siphon.
Oh, he's up there, yeah, right.
Good.
There we go.
Now move on.
All kinds of people here, that's awesome.
Let us finish this.
And the stuff that this guy drops, the circuits and stuff like that, like it's amazing. It's a real good haul. Those of you who never played this event before. Now these guys are a little harder the third wave. They have that purplish kind of shield on them. So they are a little bit more beefier, I should say.
Their final commander is coming.
Alright, now the commander will be a 3-star legendary. Right there. Now, if you get a pretty full lobby, it doesn't take long to take Zeta down.
The final siphon is vulnerable.
Good stuff. Now we'll destroy that bad boy there. Goes by pretty quick, doesn't it?
Thank you
Goes
for
by
allowing
really
me to
quick.
assist you today. Should there
That's
be another
awesome. Look
attack,
at everyone and their dog.
provide support again.
Good stuff. All right, let's go collect some spoils here. That is awesome. Just gonna grab a bunch of stuff here, and then we'll end up scrapping it all anyway. Good stuff. Junkie's tactical Gauss shotgun. How about that? Alright, let's go over here near the beginning and we'll pick up one of these aliens here. Good stuff. Let's check over here. The Scorched. Let's head up here to where we were for the second round. Now, Invaders from Beyond, they will happen in other places as well. You can check out my videos. I have made many videos in the past for Invaders from Beyond, showing you different locations. You can check that out. Some of them are older videos, so I would recommend using your earphones just because my voice is a little rough because I have the older equipment. But it's still valid here today. So just an FYI, if you so wish, you can check out those videos just so you know what to do and where to go and such. Alright, so we got all kinds of good stuff here. I think there is a Tinker's Bench around somewheres in the back here. Oh, we need to grab this stuff here too. Good stuff. Alright, let's head back here. I believe there's a Tinker's Bench. Oh, actually, we can get through here this way. Right on, Jim. I thought there was another way here, another option. There we go. Okay, there's a bench right here. Perfect. Let's go ahead and go scrap. Good stuff. Okay. Let's head to the camp. My new camp. Let's head over here. That's a lot of fun. As you can see, it goes by really, really quick. And, yeah. That's awesome. Love it. Totally love it. Here's my new camp, in case you guys were wondering. It's called Ships Ahoy. And it was really good. I just found this little junk pile here. And you know what? I haven't had one of those junk extractors for quite some time. So you know what? Let's use it to our advantage. Let's drop a bunch of stuff here that we don't need anymore. Put all that there. Good stuff. Good stuff. What else do we have on me? Oh yeah, we got some plasma grenades, pulse mines. Let's go up here, and I'm going to actually kind of drop these up here for someone, whoever wants them, just before we kind of get going. And look at that, we got a alien blaster poison mag for our plan, so I'll probably sell that for cheap, because I already own it, apparently. And at some point, we'll get rid of this tactical Gauss shotgun, because I don't use the Gauss shotgun anymore, and I have a good one. So let's take a look here. Let's take a look here and see what we got for some challenges. Let's highlight them. Oh, wow, that's a good one there. I haven't seen that one in a while. All right. I have many videos on my channel that will help you guys out. I give you different ideas, different locations, easy areas, hard areas that were there. If you're a brand spanking new player to the game, you're a returning player, even if you're an experienced player, if there's a particular daily or weekly challenge that's giving you a hard time or trouble, I'm sure you'll find a video on my channel that will help you. I try to keep my videos as updated as I possibly can. And of course, you guys are awesome with your great comments, which is greatly appreciated. Okay, so what I'm going to do actually is I'm actually going to go to a private server just like what we did yesterday's daily challenge video, just so that way there I'll be able to get the spawns for enemies that I want instead of going around and everyone and their dog doing the same thing. That's one thing I really like about the Fallout First is basically you have the ability to go on the private servers and you can get the spawns, get your challenges done, and if you want to go back to a private one, you can do that. So that's pretty cool. And if you don't have Fallout First, and I know what that's like. You have to work around everyone else, server hop a couple times. It just takes a lot longer to do. Okay. That was pretty good. Invaders From Beyond. That's pretty awesome. You can pick up some pretty good mods for your Alien Blaster and Alien Disintegrator. Okay, good stuff. Good stuff. Let's take a look here. Take a look-see and see what we can do right here at our camp. Scrap junk to produce wood 10. So wood, very abundant in the wasteland. You can find armor and weapons and wood scrap just kind of laying around. But for daily weekly challenges, we can bulk wood at the good old Tinker's Workbench, and that's what we're going to do here. Let's go ahead. Let's go to your Tinker's Workbench. We're going to go craft. Go down here to bulk. Go all the way to the bottom where bulk wood is at. Now, as long as you have 2 plastic and 30 wood scraps in your stash of scrap box, this method will work for you. Let's go ahead and bulk just one. That's all that we need. Now let's back out. Let's go ahead and scrap the bulk wood we just crafted. Done. Scrap junk to produce wood 10 for 10. Again, nothing's stopping you from looking for junk items to give you some wood. Look at that. Rank 22. 25 more tickets. Beautiful. Beautiful. Love it. Keep that coming. What's next here, Jim? What is next? What else can we do here in our camp? Not a whole lot we can do here in our camp. Let's go ahead. We're going to, yeah, you know what? We'll do the epic one here first. Drink Nuka-Cola 6. So we can find Nuka-Cola products all around the wasteland. And of course, that one there being an epic one. As you can see, this one here we didn't re-roll. The epic one will give you more score than the usual. Okay, so just an FYI there. So you guys hear me talk about all the time a Nuka-Cola Collectron station. So when you open up your menu here for your build, go down here to resources, right there, and here's your Collectron. So this is the OG. This is the one I always kind of talk about. We'll see this for sale sometimes in the Atomic Shop. I know a few weeks ago it was on sale for about 250 atoms, which is a pretty awesome deal. And I prefer this guy because this is the OG one. It will collect bottles from time to time, but mostly Nuka-Cola. You might get 1 or 2 bottles in the little, you know, what passively collects for you while you play the game. Now there's another style. If you were around in Season 11, you would have been rewarded this bad boy here. But on top of the Nuka-Cola and the bottles that you would get, you also get nuclear waste and purified water. So that's why I always kind of go for the OG one. Now, someone had mentioned to me that if you're a cautious reputation with the settlers, if you go down here to Foundation, you could buy that OG Nuka Collectron from Samuel for 1,250 gold bullion. Now, the difference is between buying it in Atoms in the Atomic Shop and using gold bullion is if you, let's say you have several characters that you play with, okay, different levels and such. I only have this one. But let's say you buy something in the Atomic Shop, that's good for all your characters. If you buy something with gold bullion for like whatever character that used the gold bullion, it's only limited to that character, okay, as compared to buy from the Atomic Shop. So just kind of want to add that in. Now I have the Nuka-Cola Collectron guy here in every single one of my camps, and it will always collect. It collects orange and grape. It'll collect cranberry. The only one I find it doesn't collect is dark. Twist is once in a while. That's very rare, but it will collect twist. Now, if you don't have a Nuka-Cola Collectron station, you can find Nuka-Cola products all around the wasteland. You'll find some up here at Tyler County Fairgrounds. You'll find some down here at Camden Park. But one of the best spots for Nuka-Cola products is right down here in Nuka World on Tour. So it's a free fast travel, so let's go down here. I just like to give you guys as many options as possible. So when you spawn in here, sometimes there'll be some Nuka-Cola products here on the tables, okay? And then you're going to make your way along this path here. Sometimes this machine will have Nuka-Cola products in there. See what I mean here? Let's go ahead and drink these bad boys. Good stuff. Now we're going to head up the road here. Now this is where the event seismic activity happens. But there's a bunch of kiosks up here, which will also have Nuka-Cola products. You'll see them on these tables, okay? Sometimes they're just bottles, but it really depends on the server, okay? It's really, every server is different. Okay, we have another Nuka-Cola product there. Good stuff. Another one here. Good stuff. There's that patio chair that gives us some troubles. Just check every single one of these. Now, this kind of acts like when you pick up items. So let's say you pick all these up. And even the bottles. If you come back here on another server or tomorrow, okay, they won't be here until you reset the game by picking up 250, 255 items. So that's how they work as well. That's what I find anyway. Sometimes you'll find the odd one in these type of kiosks as well. Then they'll have these machines here. Okay, they're empty there today. Now, if all else fails, okay, you have no Nuka-Cola Collectron. You're not having any luck because you're on maybe a private server and you're running out of time because you can't server hop all day long because you got things to do. You can buy Nuka-Cola products from vending machines, okay? As long as you have some caps, you can just buy them from the vending machines, fill your boots, and then drink them. There'll be some Nuka-Cola products up here. Let's go ahead. We'll drink this cherry one here. Good stuff. Drink Nuka-Cola 6 for 6. Here's the vending machines here. Now you can buy them as long as you have the caps, as I say. And this inventory is not affected by the inventory that Bubbles has up in the White Spring Refuge. You know that reddish, orangish looking Mr. Handy called Bubbles in the little store, and it doesn't affect their inventory. So you can go up here, buy it from them, come down here, buy it in the vending machine, and they're not tied together. That's what I should say. Okay, and then all you gotta do is drink them, and you can just drink them along just as the way that we just did. Okay, so it just gives you guys some options, I guess. Okay, let's see what's next here, Jim. Let's see what is next. Okay, let's go ahead. We're gonna take a look at this one here. Kill a creature while well fed 10. So you guys saw me during the Invaders From Beyond when we first started the video, and apparently the aliens are considered creatures. So a creature is basically anything but a robot and a human, and you have to do it while you are well fed. Okay, so we've talked about this before. You open up your Pip-Boy and you make sure it says stats. You slide it over where it says effects. Okay, now you can see here it shows 85% fully fed. Now well fed is below fully fed, and I've seen well fed go as far down as 64%. Okay, but definitely check that just to be sure if you have a hard time reading the meter at the bottom right hand corner of the screen. But you can always check this to make sure, and it will tell you if you're well fed or fully fed. And it works for both. So I was fully fed when that happened, and that's all you have to do. And basically you just kill some 10 creatures while you are fully fed. And you guys saw me do that, so I'm not going to bother doing that again. But I just wanted to give you that explanation of how you can find out if you're well fed. And it'll also work if you are fully fed. Okay, so just an FYI there. Okay. What is next here, Jim? What are we going to do here next? Jeepers. Hunt rabbits too. So, I made a little video not that long ago. A real good, reliable spot for some rabbits is right here by the White Spring bunker, I believe. Nope, maybe White Spring Service entrance. Let's try here. It's been a little while since we've hunt rabbits down. There was all kinds of rabbits yesterday when we had the Graham meat cook. Am I in the right spot here? Yes, I am. Okay, so this is where you want to spawn for the rabbits at the White Spring Service entrance. This bad boy right here. Now, I made a video on this maybe about, gosh, I would say 6-7 months ago. And it's a very popular video. And it's been a little while since we were here. But basically, you spawn here. And you work your way up here. Now, there'll be some squirrels up here too. But there should be 2 rabbits. Okay, so let's go up here. We'll go VATS and see if we can spot any rabbits out. Hopefully they spawn for us. Oh, there's a squirrel there today. We'll just walk around for a little bit just to see if the rabbits will spawn in for us. Oh, there's our rabbit right there. See him? Burp. So there's our rabbit right there. And there's some more rabbits right over here. See them? Perfect. There's another rabbit right there. We'll leave him alone. But this is the best spot. This is the most reliable spot, I should say, for rabbits. Now, if you come here, you see the odd squirrel, you know, don't get upset. Just walk around like I did, come up here, and they will eventually spawn. Okay? So just be patient. And this is a well-known spot, so if you're on a public server like what we were just on when we first started the game, everyone and their dog, everyone will be up here looking for rabbits, okay? Because everyone knows that this spot is the best spot for rabbits, okay? So just be patient. That's all I can say. Okay. What's next here? Cook a meal with plants or fungi 5. All right, so we've been looking at this one a couple times this week, and we usually get this one several times a week. And sometimes we get it as a weekly challenge as well. So we have to cook a meal with plants or fungi. It doesn't matter if we're a herbivore or a carnivore. It doesn't really matter. Now, if you're looking for plants, wild plants, you can even consider corn and razor grain as wild plants, okay? And when we think about corn and razor grain, you think about right up here, we got corn on the hill by Silva Homestead. Down the road, we have Billings Homestead. We have all kinds of razor grain down there. Right up here, the Cobbleton Farm, there's all kinds of different corn, razor grain, moot fruit, tatto plants up there, okay? So that's always a good option as well. So let's actually, yeah, we'll go to good old Silva Homestead and do it this way, part of the forest. Little squirrel up there, squirreling around. Just being a squirrel, you know what I mean? What a life that would be. Get those vertebrates following me off in the distance there. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to harvest some plants and fungi. Again, it can be crops as well. Crops would be considered plants, okay? And again, Silva Homestead is one of the best spots. And then right down here we have Billings Homestead for the razor grain. Now, if you're looking to legitimately harvest crops, there's a perk card that'll help you out with that. It's under perception. It's called Green Thumb. Reap twice as much when harvesting flora. Now, if you're a herbivore, this card is definitely a must-have. It's definitely good to have, even if you're a carnivore like myself. Good to have in your back pocket or have it equipped. Because instead of 1 corn or 1 razor grain or 1 tatto plant, you're picking 2 up. Okay? And that's what we're going to look for here today. Let's go ahead and we're going to harvest some corn here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Alright, so that should be enough here. So let's check our items list. We got 12 corn here, so that's perfect. And as the daily said, we have to cook a meal with plants or fungi 5. So let's head back to our camp here real quick. I was kind of hoping that that event wouldn't see us, but we got within proximity. All right, let's go to our cooking station here. We might now, I think I have enough boiled water on me. So when you pick up corn You pick up razor grain or any kind of vegetable. When you pick up any kind of meat, okay, you will automatically learn a simple recipe just by picking that item up. Here's our cooking station here. Let's use it. All right, let's go to all food. And look at that, we got some corn soup. And again, corn soup, simple recipe just by simply picking up corn. So everyone should be able to do this. We got the boiled water, we got the wood. Let's craft 5 of them. Done. Cook a meal with plants or fungi, 5 for 5. Done. Just like that, guys. Couldn't be any easier, seriously. What's next here, Jim? Let's go back there. Complete an event while in a team 1. So let's go back here. And we'll go back down here to Project Beanstalk. We haven't done this one in a while. This one here is fairly easy to do. When it comes up, it's, you know, it's so easy. I think a lot of people just don't even bother with it. Okay. So I made a video probably about 3 months ago. Complete events for newbies. Oh, it stopped. Oh, it's back. Complete an event for newbies. Now, you don't have to be a newbie to watch that video and complete those events. A lot of those events, I was on a private server and I had spawned in myself, okay? And it was probably about an hour and 6 minutes long. So if you're having trouble looking for events, you can watch that video. And many of the events, as I say, I spawned myself on a private server and you can check those out, okay? Now, the main thing we have to do for this daily is we have to be in a team. So I'm on a private server. I'm going to go social. I'm going to create my own team by myself. Now, you can do the same thing. If you're on a public server, you can create your own team or you can join a team with someone else, whatever you want to do. So let's go inside here. Project Beanstalk, and you'll see how easy this guy is to do. Okay, just follow the directions. There we go. Oh, sensor module right there. Nice. Microscope. Sweet. All kinds of goodies in here. Got some concrete bags. Oh, sorry. Concrete chlorine. Concrete. Yeah, right on, Jim.
75% capability. Overall diagnostic. Pass. Commencing maintenance protocol. Project Beanstalk.
Now, I find this can be a little glitchy at times. The best of times, but it's very easy to do. And usually the enemies that come after this guy are usually insects, so just an FYI there. And if you're by yourself, it's pretty decent to do. I like to kind of get up on this scarecrow here, that way there, because it's a little hard to see when you're on the ground. And it gives us a little kind of a bird's eye view of what insects are coming to take care of this cat. Or try to, anyway. So we have to defend that farm bot. That's what we have to do. Oh, we got oh, there's more rats today. That's pretty interesting. That is interesting for sure. Whatever, man. Whatever. Easy peasy. Very low level area. You don't have to be just a low level or a newbie to do this. You can be a higher level as well. Just get her done. Get the dailies done. What is that up there? Oh, Pharaoh Ghoul up there. Huh. Sometimes there'll be some sting wings that'll show up from this side. Right, so he's doing his thing there.
Low Z armor applied successfully at location Test Farm 014, spray location Alpha.
It can be a little boring, this one here, but again, it's still an event. And it's extremely easy to do. Right, let's go down here now. All right.
Spray location Beta. Dispersal commencing.
Actually, I'm glad this one popped up because we haven't done this one in a little while. which is pretty good. It's good to do something a little bit different once in a while. Someone had asked me in the comments there earlier this morning, I was reading, you know, how long does it take to complete a scoreboard? It's a really hard, it was hard for me to answer that one. It all depends how often you play. So you saw how I killed those morats there, and I got that repeatable, the repeatable one. Or we see that's in a weekly repeatable, and it just gives you that little bit of score. But if it all depends on how often you play. If you use, you know, the Fallout First boosters, we get for free off the scoreboard, or in this case, you know, season pass system. And if you use the score booster drinks, it really all depends. Or if you want to buy your way through, I guess you can even do that. But I know for myself, I'm usually with the Fallout First boosters. I'm usually about maybe around a month, I would say, getting to rank 100. Now, this season pass is going to be a little bit different, as we know. It's going to be, you know, maybe at a rank 150, some people were saying, but, you know, I'm going to wait until I get to that point, you know, to make my own judgment call of what it is. But yeah, but it really depends on how often you play the game. I know myself, a lot of times for me, oh, there's a stingwing coming there. I know a lot of times for me, I only have enough time to do the daily weekly challenges, and I don't have much time for anything else because I'm doing other games, or I'm busy with the family, or I'm working. So I get through them pretty decently, you know, to be honest with you. If you're just looking to do just daily weekly challenges, there's nothing wrong with that either. Scavenger over there. Let's take Rat away while we're waiting here. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Huh. Might as well. What do we got here?
Test mixture Ag-E applied successfully at location
Good stuff.
Farm 014.
Now, sometimes there's the odd stingwing that kind of comes out of nowheres here. Nope. Good, there we go. Done. Event complete. Project Beanstalk. Now, we don't have to wait for him to make his way. Look at that, rank 23 already. And 25 more tickets. Beautiful. Beautiful. Just like that, guys. Just like that. He just makes his way back in the shed there and does his thing. But the main thing is you got to be in a team. Again, a team by yourself or a team with other players, however way you want to play the game. What is next here? What is next? We only have, yeah, we have 2 more. Okay, I was going to say, what's going on here? Eat a meat-based meal 10. Okay, so let's go after some meat here. We could have took the meat off those rabbits or the squirrel, of course. But one of the best spots for meat is right here, good old Flatwoods. Let's go over here. And I guess we got those mole rats there too, didn't we? Yeah. Yeah, right on, Jim. So we could have picked up the mole rat meat there. Okay. You could have picked up that mole rat meat that we were just at. So, just an FYI. I get these things that just pop in my head when I do these videos, and, you know, I just go with it. And then it's like, oh, wait a minute. And then someone says something in the comments like, yeah, you're right. You're perfectly right. We got some Brahmin here, and let's go ahead after these Brahmin. And Flatwood's a real neutral area. And we'll just pick up the Brahmin meat here. Brahmin meat's always good to have. When you cook it, it'll give you, cook the ribeye steak, it'll give you the extra carry weight if you're a carnivore. Okay. So we got our Brahmin meat. Let's head back to the camp here. Good times in the old wasteland. All kinds of options today. Okay, let's go ahead. Alright, so we're going to cook up that Brahmin meat. We're going to cook some ribeye steak. So we're going to all food. So ribeye steak. It's, of course, a simple recipe. You automatically learn by picking up ramen meat. Okay, so everyone should be able to make something. All right, so we got 6 of them there. And hear me talk about this guy here all the time, this Mirelurk steamer. We got this one here not long ago. You could check out that video that I made on it, but this is a camp resource. It will, oh my lord. It will automatically collect. Now they're coming to me. It'll automatically collect and cook food for you while you play the game. And it's very useful, even if you're a herbivore, okay? You use this for daily, weekly challenges, okay? That's what you use this for, okay? Even if you're a herbivore. And so that way, we're going to check this out here. Let's go new. Okay, let's check that roasted Mirelurk meat that we just, that this thing made for us. There we go. Cooked soft shell meat. Smoked Mirelurk fillet. Watch the third one pop up here. There we go. So that Mirelurk steamer, it's worth its weight in gold. It's a huge time saver. Huge time saver. Let's go ahead. We're going to finish eating this stuff here. Eat a meat-based meal. And again, even if you're a herbivore, okay, it's not going to, you know, give you the benefits, but we're just doing daily weekly challenges here, and it's going to count. Okay, it's no different than us eating a plant-based meal and we're carnivore. Exact same deal. Okay, it's going to work. And I think we have one more left to do. Deal critical hit to an enemy using automatic weapons 5. Okay, so 5 enemies doing 5 critical hits. Sorry, not 5 enemies. 5 critical hits to enemies using automatic weapons. All right, so let's put this guy here away. Let's go into our little shop here. Now, one of the best weapons for this particular task, okay? Let's go to our weapons section here. It's either a handmade, okay, or a there's something else chomping at the bit here. How you like the fair play there, pal? How you like it? Dinner's on, everybody! Dinner's on! Oh my gosh, that's so awesome. Handmade or a fixer. And even these guys here, like the Elden Mark, you know, anything like a Tommy gun type of deal. Awesome. Awesome. So let's go down here. Where are we at? So here's my fixer here. Now, the one thing good about the fixer and the handmade is that if you've scrapped enough of them over your time of having them, you'll have mods. And these are 2 weapons you can switch between non-automatic and automatic, okay? So let's go ahead. We're going to grab this fixer here, actually. And we're going to grab some 45 ammo. Let's grab 250, Jim. Probably not going to need anywhere near that. Okay. And let's go to our weapons representative. And this is, I'm just kind of adding this in just to kind of show you. Okay, so here's our fixer here. And it'll be under receiver. So you see how it has the powerful automatic receiver? If I put the hardened receiver on, see how it goes from automatic in the fire mode on the left-hand side? It goes to single fire. So if you have had enough fixers, or if you had if you use a handmade, if you had enough of these guys and you have scrapped a whole bunch of them, basically you'll have learned these mods and you can switch back and forth between automatic and non-automatic. Okay, so that's pretty awesome that you can do that. Now we're going to keep this guy on the powerful automatic receiver. Make sure you bring the proper ammunition. Of course, this one's a 45. Let's go ahead and we're going to apply that guy on. There we go. We're going to stay on the build that we're on for now because we're just going after, just do some critical hits. Now, one thing really good, sometimes you'll get a weapon. It'll have legendary effects that'll help you with your crit hits. And let's go ahead and I'll show you that here real quick. Now, this particular fixer here, as you saw on the screen real quick, Where are we at here? Plus 15 bonus VATS crit charge. Now, sometimes what will happen is that sometimes if you have a weapon, it'll take, maybe 6, 7, or 8 shots to fill your crit meter. But most times this guy will take, 1 or 2 shots to fill the crit meter, okay? And the next thing we got to do is we got to find some enemies. It can be any enemy at all on the map, okay? So let's go ahead and we're going to check that out. Let's go up here to good old Tyler County Fairgrounds here. All right, if we get there we go. This video is a little bit longer than my usual daily challenge video because we want to do the Invaders From Beyond, but that's okay. That's okay. All right, so we have our automatic weapon here, the form of a fixer. All right, let's get in sneak mode here. It should be A. So there we go. So you see how we have that scorch down there? Okay. Now you see the middle of the screen, see how it says crit? Now that crit meter comes up real fast sometimes, okay? And sometimes it looks like it's full, but it's not full. The real true way to find out is visually. You see the bottom of the screen, you see how it says that, see how it has that Y, see how it's flashing? Critical. So that means it is ready to perform a critical hit, okay? Now, other times, like let's say we use this crit and it empties. So as I said, sometimes the meter will come up so fast you won't notice it because you're looking at something else on the monitor because you can only focus on one part of the monitor. It depends on the size of your monitor. But there's also an audible alarm, and it sounds like a little bloop sound. And when you hear that bloop, that's how you know you're ready to do a critical hit as well. Now, in the past, if you watch my videos explaining crit hit, I had always explained it as in we have to hit that critical, that Y button, in my case, so whatever button is for you, you have to hit that critical button at the same time that you hit the fire button, on your weapon, on your controller. So for me, it's RT and Y at the same time, okay? Now, that's the way I've always kind of taught myself in the past, but there's been a few subscribers that had mentioned to me that you don't really need to hit it at the same time, Jim. All you have to do is you hit the critical button first, the Y, in my case, and then you hit the fire button, because when you hit the Y, you'll see a little flash on the screen, like you'll see a white flash, and then when you hit the fire button by itself, will be a critical hit, okay? So now, keep in mind, I go for the torso because it is possible to miss on a critical hit, so let's hit the Y. Okay, so you see how it flashed on the screen? And now I'm going to hit my fire button, which is RT. There we go. So that's perfect. That's perfect. So I always explained it as we have to hit them both at the same time, and that's just the way I've learned. And but no, I teach you guys, and you guys teach me. It's back and forth, and I really appreciate the great comments and the patience of my subscribers and people watching. But I learned off of you guys as well. So let's go ahead. We're going to go VATS again. So you see how the crit meter... Now listen to what happens. Listen to the audio. All right, so you hear that audible. Now we're going to wait. Let's go down here. Let's hit the Y button. We saw the flash. There's our crit. Now, you guys have seen me use my handmade, okay? And my handmade is actually a 2-shot. And if you have a 2-shot, I find, as you guys have seen it in video as proof, that I'll get credit for 2 critical hits with the 1 bullet, which is pretty awesome. And you guys have seen that in the video. All right, so let's go ahead here. We're going to continue on. Okay, so there's our guy there. So you see how fast it fills up? All right, so here's the audible. So see how the meter came up so fast? I didn't even see it, but we heard the audible alarm indicating that we are good to go. Let's lock and load. Just like that. deal a critical hit to an enemy using automatic weapon 5 for 5. That is definitely a lot better. And I appreciate the subscribers who had mentioned that to me, and that is definitely a lot better. It still works if you do them at the same time, but after they had mentioned it, I wanted to try it, and I thought, you know what, that's definitely the way to do it. Definitely the way. No, it's pretty awesome. What's next here? Are we done? We are done, just like that, guys. Again, we get one extra daily challenge, and I don't know if this is going to be forever now, but usually we have 7, not including this gold star one, of course. But we have 8, which is fine with me, and we've been getting this epic one every day. It could be part of the April Fool's thing, I'm not too sure. We'll know after this coming Tuesday weekly reset hits of what that's all about. And of course, today, for the next 24 hours, we have Invaders From Beyond, which you saw. And again, you could check out those videos that I made. Again, they're a little older videos, so wouldn't recommend using your headphones, but it's still valid. They're still valid here today. So if you want to check that out, show you where you have to go and what you have to do and such, and give you some good plans for the alien disintegrator and the alien blaster. So that's pretty cool too. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, and share when you have the chance. It really helps me out. I'd like to thank my channel members: Artistically Arranged, Boogaloo Bronson, Michael Edwards, Nigel Wiffen, Heather, Whitetribe, Starwind 138. Thank you all so very much, and I hope you all have a nice day.